Alright guys, welcome back to another video of KingX.X coming to you guys with a brand new video, and today in this video we're going to be talking about Modern Warfare, or in general just the Modern Warfare beta, because I know a lot of things are subject to change when it comes to betas, but as a community and having the open beta or the early access beta if you have the PlayStation, and I think it goes open on Saturday, so be on the lookout for that. If you guys do not have the beta pre-ordered, you guys can actually play it. But I just mainly want to talk about a few issues I've seen with this game and how to personally probably improve it. I know a lot of the community will probably agree with most of the stuff. I do have a few things that are just, generally just my opinion on personal things that I think that I've noticed probably should get it upgraded. I know, by the way, before anybody says it, I know I've been gone for like 2 weeks. I don't know what it's been like, honestly. I've really just been missing uploads. Sorry for that, but I am back. So let's just go hop into this because we're already like a minute into this video. So I have a few things written down in a list. Now let's get the big one out of the way, which is the mini-map. Now, I know a lot of people are complaining about the mini-map. Infinity Ward even put out a thing on Reddit saying they hear the community loud and clear about the mini-map, and they plan on doing a few things to try and fix that problem, or fix the outrageous problem that is the mini-map. And I'll actually link that Reddit article down below. That was their update yesterday, which was the 12th, which is day one of the Modern Warfare beta. Now, the one thing about the mini-map, now, I know a lot of people, or there's a small community of people who are like, yes, we hate the mini-map, we're so happy that it's gone. But in reality, there's a lot of things that the mini-map does that a lot of people don't really realize. Number one is map design. That mini-map helps you understand how the map is, how the map flows. If without a mini-map, the map feels kind of weird because everybody's kind of just huddled up into a back corner. Literally, I'm telling you, if you guys play this beta, how many times have y'all walked into a building and there's like 3 people sitting in each and every single corner, or when you walk in and fly by one of the doors that you can open, there's somebody sitting behind the door with a claymore just waiting for you to walk into it. It's kind of ridiculous, to be honest, and I think that for one, if we add a mini-map, it'll help people not be so scared. It'll actually allow people to run around the map. I know some people will just say, oh, this is how Call of Duty was. There was always campers and all this. But I mean, this is kind of a little bit of a big problem, especially noticing that how the community is now. A lot of people are complaining about this. This isn't just something like, oh, this is something old in Call of Duty. Like, this is really a big deal because it helps, or it hurts the flow of how the map and how the gameplay feels. Personally, to me, I wasn't enjoying most of the beta yesterday until, which I'll talk about this later on, until they added the gun running map, or gun runner map, which I think is probably one of the best maps in the beta. If the mini-map gets added, I think this game will personally play a lot better, a lot more smooth. People won't be scared. They'll actually go out and play objectives as well, because everybody just sits in a corner. It's not really fun at all. Now, number 2 is the maps and possibly making better map design. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of these maps, especially the mini-map, I think hinders a lot of this game, just because it seems like this game was catered around camping, to be quite honest. There's so many different levels, and I'm not saying I like 3-lane system maps, but I mean, a lot of this place in Modern Warfare feels like there is so many different areas to camp in, so many second story windows, so many places that you can get on top of buildings, that people literally would just sit there posted up, mounted with their weapons, just waiting to kill you. It's kind of infuriating, to be honest. I really don't like it that much. It gets annoying after a while when everybody's just sitting in one of these little huddled up spots, and you're like, okay, why is that even a spot? And possibly, could we get some better map design? I mean, a lot of these maps I don't personally like that much. I will tell you that the new map that they did add is absolutely amazing. Gunrunner, which is the map I'm actually playing in this gameplay, which has a bunch of, like, I guess you could say shipping container crates and all this on like a train track. I think it's a perfect map. This map pretty much fits a Call of Duty style map. I guarantee you, if Grozno Raid was in Ghost, people would have completely put it to shame, just because they complained about how big the maps were then, but I hear nobody talking about Grozno Raid, and this map absolutely sucks. Everybody sits there just posted up on one of these little areas in the second story buildings, and on one of these little brick wall areas as well. I'm pretty sure you guys know what stone wall I'm talking about. It's not a brick wall, it is a stone wall. People just sit there, and it's ridiculous because they hold down the spawn point. Now, I will also talk about spawn points as well later on. The cave map, which I kind of get Afghan type vibes, it's not too bad of a map. It's actually probably the second best map in the entire game, to be honest. We also have Hackney Yard, which is also a decent map as well. It also has a few spawn issues that I will talk about later on as well. But like I said, better maps and possibly better map design may change this. I'm just saying it is the beta, so a lot of things are subject to change. I just personally don't really feel these maps right now that are in the beta are probably the best maps to possibly put out in a beta. I think they'd want to put out their best maps so it would actually get a good general feel. Like I said, a lot of these things can change if a mini map is of course added on, just because it helps with flow as a map. Number 3, we have the spawn point. I'm not lying when I tell you spawns in this game are absolutely horrible. Now, it's not surprising. Infinity Ward has a problem for some odd reason. It seems like every year with spawn points. I just don't understand what it is. But for some of these maps, the spawn points are absolutely ridiculous. Hackney Yard, I've got to say, horrible spawn system. I'm not going to lie. This map spawns are kind of annoying at times. Because, for one, with people camping, no matter what, you're going to be spawning where people are camping at. So, where's everybody camp at? They camp towards the A flag, which is inside the garage next to the huge, I guess you could say, truck, I guess you could say, or like van, I don't know. It's some type of company truck or whatever. And people just sit there behind that area and sit on one of the bottom floors or the second floors and just aim towards the area of the B flag. It is super annoying, or the B building, and it's just really annoying because literally all your team does is either you gotta push that area, or if you're the one stuck towards the A flag, you're completely screwed because literally all people are gonna do is just completely spawn trap you. It feels like you're playing Nuketown back in the day where people would spawn trap on one of the buildings and everybody would just lay there on the ground with an LMG and M6D just spraying you, or a FAMAS, and it's game over. There's nothing you could do about it. So personally, I wish that this game would actually have a little bit more sensitive spawns, honestly. I think changing up spawn points would definitely be better. I feel like there's literally only 1 or 2 spawn points per side, and I think it's kind of dumb. I think we should actually have a few more spawn areas. I have only spawned in about 1 or 2 of the same locations, so I think adding a few other locations, especially knowing that there is a lot of people everywhere on the map, I mean, come on now, you gotta at least add a few other spawn points. Now, another one that I have to talk about is a big one in my opinion. It has to do with hit detection. Now, I'm not no game developer. I don't know all this information about how hit detection and all the other information that goes into registering a bullet when it comes to video games. I'm pretty sure there's probably some experts down below that'll tell me about this, but I don't know what it is. But I feel like I will shoot like 80 bullets into somebody and it'll finally kill someone, but somebody literally shoots me like 2 times and I'm just completely dead. I don't understand what it is. I know the M4 is a super overpowered weapon. If y'all have not tried out the M4, you guys definitely have to. But it seems like I'm literally shooting people for hours and these people shoot me in 2 seconds and I'm dead. I just don't understand that. I'm not sure if just the hit detection isn't registering my bullets. I know I'm not lagging, I'll tell you that. I have some great internet. It just feels really weird knowing that I've seen this happen in the past before, so I don't expect it not to change. I know in Infinite Warfare there was a definite problem when it came to shooting people first and dying for some odd reason, and also literally just shooting people for hours and then finally getting the kill. Usually Infinity Ward has some decent hit detection. I don't know what it is this year. Personally, I think it's just the beta, and I don't think everything is just set up correctly yet. So I'm hoping that they will fix those problems in the future. Now, another one is, can we possibly get a game mode filter, please? I mean, I'm not trying to play 10v10 domination right now. This is for the beta. I'm pretty sure they'll be filtering and all this stuff for the full game, but for the beta, can we filter out some modes? I heard some people say that'll be in like next week or a few days, but can we just get it now, please? I'm trying to really just enjoy myself playing TDM. I don't want to be playing 10v10 domination and my teammates are completely retards and don't know what capturing the B and the A flag is, or the B and the C flag. It's not that hard to play domination, but people sit there in the back of the map and camp. It's kind of dumb. And probably my last one is going to be, can we get a little bit of some weapon buffs, please? Because some of these weapons need a little bit of a buff to be up to par with some of the other weapons. I know the M4 is pretty good. I personally love the AK, probably my favorite weapon in the game. The MP7, honestly, I would love if they would give that gun a minor buff. I personally feel like it's a little underpowered so far. And the M13, surprisingly, I love the M13 throughout the beta, or throughout the alpha in the 2v2 mode, but for some odd reason, in the full game, it feels like I'm shooting literally a million times. That may be due to hit detection, so possibly, but I don't know what it is. I think these guns possibly need a buff, just a little tiny one, just to make them up to par with some of the other weapons. I don't want to see weapons get nerfed. I just want to see them upgrade a bit. Or for the M19, can we get a buff to that pistol, please? That thing takes like 6 shots. Half the time I'm running overkill, just because I'd rather run overkill in a second weapon than run an M19 pistol. But with that being said, guys, I know this video is probably around 10 minutes long or something like that. I usually don't do long videos like this, but I really just wanted to sit down and tell you my thoughts and opinions on this beta and what possibly could it be improved. You guys can definitely let me know in the comment section down below what's your thoughts and opinions on this beta. But with that being said, guys, have a good rest of your day. I'll see you guys in my next video. Alright guys, I'm out. Peace.
Simple, I swear you won't take me simple again. If you take me simple, I swear you won't take me simple again. Catch me in the 6 for my day ones, we don't need no new